Warriors never die. They become stories, etched into blades, carved into forts, and whispered in war cries. India wasn't built in peace, it was carved in fire. Today we follow the footsteps of the subcontinent's deadliest defenders, sword by sword, blood by blood. These aren't just battles, these are oaths. In the dry lands of Rajasthan, honor meant more than victory. The Rajputs, born into war, raised by code. At age 5, they learned the sword. At 10, the bow. And by 15, they were expected to die for their clan. They faced invaders like Alauddin Khilji and the Mughals. Chittorgarh fell, but not its pride. Thousands of women chose flames over capture. Men rode to death singing war hymns. And then came Maharana Pratap, a lone exiled, outnumbered. He still fought the Mughals with a horse named Chetak and a resolve that could shatter steel. 1576, Haldigati. 10,000 Rajput warriors stood against 80,000 Mughal troops, outnumbered, outarmed, but unshaken. Maharana Pratap led them, scarred, exiled, but unbroken. Their swords weren't just steel, they were oaths, to land, to clan, to honor. Across the field, the Mughal war machine moved. Elephants, cannons, archers in endless lines. The Rajputs didn't wait, they charged. Dust turned to smoke, steel to flame. From sunrise to dusk, they fought, blade to blade, breath to breath. Chetak, Pratap's war horse, wounded, bleeding, still leapt over an elephant to carry his master to safety. They didn't win, but they didn't kneel. In Maharashtra's hills, a new kind of warrior emerged, the Marathas. Fast, unpredictable, ruthless. Shivaji wasn't just a warrior, he was a tactician. He built an empire not with numbers, but with speed. His fort network, genius. Guerrilla strikes, legendary. One raid, he infiltrated the Mughal general's tent. Another, he escaped a siege in a fruit basket. They called it Ganimi Kava, the art of war through trickery. After him, the Maratha Confederacy stormed north, south, even Delhi. The Mughals shook, the British feared. The Sikhs were forged not in conquest, but in persecution. When Mughals executed their gurus, they didn't beg. They became warriors. In 1699, Guru Gobind Singh declared, "From today the weak will carry swords. The hunted will become the hunter." The Khalsa was born. 5 symbols, 1 code, never submit. 40 warriors against 10,000. They didn't run. They fought to the last breath. Their battle cry, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. And even the British later said, "The Sikh soldier is the finest fighter on earth." Long before modern missiles, there were iron rockets. And they came from Mysore. The man behind it, Tipu Sultan, the tiger of Mysore. His troops wielded rocket tubes that screamed across the sky. In 1792, British troops, armed with muskets, were caught off guard by guided chaos. He nearly crushed the British before betrayal sealed his fate. Tipu died fighting, sword in hand, never backing down. His rockets would later inspire the British Royal Artillery, and then NASA. Indian soldiers in British uniforms turned their rifles around. Mangal Pandey fired the first shot. The Rani of Jhansi, widow, warrior, general. She fought with her infant son strapped to her back. She died in battle, never surrendering. Then came Subhas Chandra Bose. His army, the INA, fought alongside Axis forces, hoping to break British control. His voice shook the world. "Give me blood, and I will give you freedom."